Hi, and welcome to the Land of Eem podcast. This is our actual play of the Land of Eem tabletop role-playing game created by us, Ben Costa and James Parks, and featuring our pal George Higgins. Land of Eem is a creative-focused, easy-to-learn tabletop RPG that was inspired by our book series Dungeoneer Adventures from Simon & Schuster and Rickety Stitch and the Gelatinous Goo from Random House. You can find out more about the Land of Eem at landofeem.com. Hope you enjoy our adventures.
Hey, welcome.
Hey.
Welcome.
Oh my gosh. Is that a Noodle?
Is a Noodle.
It's a noodle sighting.
Right.
It's the most auspicious start. I mean, someone's going to die.
And thought that she needed to jump on board.
It's true.
Welcome to the 16th episode of Season 2, where we find Rylee and Galen trapped in the spill.
I wouldn't say we're trapped.
Oh, you're trapped. That's like a new detail that I'm sharing with you.
This was a tactical decision that we made.
It was a tactical decision that's now turned into a mistake, as between the.
You weighed your options, like be attacked by the River Watch.
Yeah, or go to this green toxic meadow of or lake rather.
Yeah,
it's fine. It's totally fine. It's not eating into our ship. It's not destroying the very ground beneath our feet.
I don't think you
Beth.
put those ideas into Ben's head. That it's eating ship.
How's it going, Beth? It's been
welcome, Beth. Welcome.
I went to graduate school with Beth.
Oh, cool. Hello. Welcome.
Love it.
So yeah, we're just we're playing Land of Eem RPG, which we made. That's what we're doing right now. And should we just jump right in? Well, is there anything we need to talk about?
Yeah, let's jump.
No, I'm happy to jump right in. Yeah, I'm. Let me see what my courage is from last session. It's probably fine. I don't recall taking a lot of damage. We're gonna go with that.
Cool.
Yeah, so we're in the spill. It is toxic and horrid, and I hate it. It's vapors get everywhere. It's a lot like sand in Star Wars.
I was just about to say that. The words right out of my mouth. Sand. I hate it. It's coast. It gets everywhere.
Beth, if you're still here, how you been doing? It's been several years.
Several years is always too many years. You know what I mean?
It's more than 2.
All right, so you guys have sort of just been drifting in the spill as night passes, and by the time you wake up in the morning, you're woken up by like the faint calls of someone screaming.
Cuckoo cachoo.
Wow.
Cuckoo cachoo.
I headbutt Galen, and then I...
You headbutt me. I'm unconscious for the rest of the quest. I don't participate.
Oh, hilarious.
Beth is fine, and the NPR voices are amazing. Yeah,
Wow.
George just got a new mic.
Yeah.
I upgraded.
We were just saying the same sort of thing about George's mic. He's so smooth sounding. He's like...
It's a smooth operator.
A new Pirate Girls project, writing dinosaurs. That sounds amazing.
That is amazing.
It's like Dino Riders crossed with Pirates of Darkwater, I hope. Like, that's what I want it to be.
It's a super property.
Yes. I love it. That's great, Beth.
Very cool. What do you think?
So we
you
hear
faint screams.
I mean, okay, so you gotta kind of clarify for me. Is it the screams of like terror, screams of excitement, screams of battle,
calling for help?
Oh,
it's kicking into gear, man.
All right. I immediately start to leap off the boat, and Rylee has to grab my cape and stop me because the spill is terribly toxic.
Except I basically don't stop him. I grab the cape just for the momentum so we can both go over the edge.
Ben, how far is it to land, and am I able to leap with my dummy thick frog thighs?
You both have to make athletics checks.
All right.
I love
the
it.
closest Riley's come to flying since last time, so she's like,
Yeah.
Rylee gets a +1, but Galen gets a -1.
That's fine. I think that Rylee actually uses me as a springboard to like leap
Yeah, that's what I
off
mean.
my head. Yeah. Yep.
Right.
Mhm.
That's what I was going for. 11.
Oh boy. Here we go. All right, 9.
All right. Okay. This is
All right, you
Uh,
both clear the green ooze. You realize just how pungent it is once you get like down closer to it. Just smells like chemical horribleness.
Piebity looks at us and then looks at the gangplank he lowered off the other side of the boat, and he says, "Why didn't you guys just use the gangplank? That was ridiculous and reckless."
because we're awesome. And I high five Galen, but then quietly say, like, we should never do that again.
I said, "We survived. We'll make it again. It's fine." I say, "Onward, loyal chum. We must rescue the voices that are screaming."
You can see it when you look back at the boat that like the paint is wearing from it and eaten away.
Poison the GM's mind, George. That's not
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, we gotta get out of here as quick as we can. Then I think this is a danger zone. Okay,
Yeah.
But let's race towards the voices and see if we can help those folks.
I do it.
All right. You follow the voice and you come across a bugbear that's in a cage, like Mad Mardigan. He looks, his fur is like all matted and gross, and he sees you and starts pleading with you. He says, "Help me! Get me down from here! I'm thirsty!"
Say, wait.
I just start storming over with holding up my flagon filled with water and be like, "Sure!" Walking right towards him.
Yeah.
He grabs it and drinks it all.
He greedily chugs it down. I say, wait, what? Why are you up there?
It's Volnar the Giant. It's a horrible beast.
Uh-oh.
Put me up here to die.
Do we know anything of this Volnar? Can we
Can I
do a
lure him?
check, see if there's any
You can make a lore with disadvantage.
That's fine. I scoff at your disadvantage. And I rolled 2 2s. Desmond 2 2s. I mean, it's going to be a 5. Should I put a quest point in, or should we just go in blind?
Let's go in blind.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know why. I just feel like
it feels right. It feels right. Yeah, I never heard of him. I mean,
you've never heard of Volnar, but
must not be that big of a giant.
Giants are not to be trifled with. Some call them the descendants of ogres, which are mythical, world-ending creatures.
I feel like an ogre just broke into James's house.
I know. Hold on 1 second. Real life stuff.
What you just heard were the sounds of Noodle destroying something indiscriminately. James gets XP
Noodle
because
cat.
that's how he gets XP. Or is it me that destroys things indiscriminately? Wait. Yeah, no, that's my flaw. Noodle's getting XP for me. How about that?
All right, nothing happened. We're good.
All right, I say, all right, Rylee. Well, I mean, we never heard of this guy. How bad could he be? How big was the giant? I call up to the bugbear, never even once thinking of getting him down.
Oh, he's huge. He's a towering creature. He's mutated. Just
geez.
heads growing out of his arms, and it's awful.
That sounds like a weakness almost. So he doesn't have hands?
He has hands.
Just has mouth, teeth, hands.
He has one giant hand with a mouth on it. You're right. How'd you know?
I mean, it just sounds like a bad idea from an evolutionary standpoint. But I guess if he
It's
needs
not
to get like
evolution, it's the spill.
it's the secret of views, you're saying.
This place is full of mutants, and he's creating them.
Oh my gosh. Is that why he put you up there?
He put me up there as an example.
Well, we're gonna take you down from there as an example.
But I'd rather die than become a mutant.
Well, we're not gonna make you become a mutant.
Why?
We've got a ship. We might be able to get out of here. How well do you know the area?
I'm from Bugbear Holler. I was just brought here by Volnar. He hates us bugbears because we drove him out of the mountains.
Sorry, he traveled like 8 hexes to kidnap you and bring you back to the spill.
Hexes? What are you talking about?
We use a rudimentary map so we can see where we're going.
As you can see our map.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it's a giant. It's got, got good stride on him.
Yeah. I say, well, let's get you down. I mean, maybe. Well, we're not going to leave you here to suffer.
If you head back that way, you can at least hang out at our boat.
Yeah. I gain 1 XP by rescuing someone from danger. It's just how I think of my actions always. I cut him down.
All right.
And then gently lower him. I don't let him fall much.
Yeah, I mean, you can hack away at the cage if you want and get him out. And he says, look, I don't think you want to see what's going on over there. I think it's best that we just leave.
We don't want to see what's... Wait, is there... What do you mean we don't want to see what's going on? Over where? Does he like... Is it the direction farther ahead?
In Volnar's cave.
Volnar's cave. I say, what hex is that in?
Monstrosities that he's created. I mean, they'll make you gag and vomit right on the spot.
I mean, let's say, buddy boy, we've fought poltergeists.
I kind of have a thing about mutants.
No, there's this harpy chimera thing. This is like a harpy just grafted onto the back of a chimera. It's the ugliest thing I've ever seen.
How do we... why is he doing this?
I don't know. I think he's amassing some type of horrible army.
Wait, we can't
just turn our backs. I mean, we got to stop this guy.
I say, or we got to turn him on the River Watch.
I look at George aghast. It's like, his scar glistens in the moonlight or whatever.
Yeah. The enemy of my enemy.
Dark Lord Galen.
He's coming out. I say, I think curiosity would get the better of Galen, and he'd want to at least kind of try to peer over the ridge towards the cave mouth and see if he could see anything. I tell the bugbear, what's your name?
Winston.
Oh, you didn't use the random generator.
No, I don't need to. It's right here in the sandbox.
It's pre-generate. His name is
Regen. Okay.
I am gonna start walking towards the cave.
Yeah, I'll accompany you.
Yeah. So it's kind of difficult to get there. You'll have to hop over, toxic waste. So everybody, make an athletics check to see how that goes.
Ooh. Okay, I'm using the quest point I saved earlier for that.
Okay, I did it.
All right.
George, you get dangerously close, but you don't touch it. But your next check will -1.
Okay. Yeah, it was a little bit off balance.
Actually, not your next check, but like if you fall in or something, you touch it, your vitality check will -1.
Because yeah, exactly. Deep down, Galen is thinking maybe that he could become a stronger creature if he.
Oh my.
No, I'm kidding. No. I'm not going to explore that dark path.
Powers now, it's amazing.
Toxic
real
Crusader.
ultimate power. Yeah, exactly. It'll be some kind of toxic revenger.
One of his eyes is going to slump down into his cheek, and he's going to wear a tutu.
They're going to both go to one side of my head, and I'll be like a halibut.
Halibut. That should be like an option if you're a Finn folk. You should be able to have like your face on one side of your head, like a halibut.
Say, speak to my good side. Come
Disadvantaged, looking left.
Yeah.
So we don't have a custom mutation list yet. So I pulled one up.
I like that you say
on
yet.
the internet.
Oh, we don't? I thought we did. Maybe I didn't finish that. Dang.
Well, I've got a D500 things that can happen.
All right. So if our viewers aren't aware, I have a weakness for random things happening, like wild effects. I love gambling with my fate. So the fact that Ben is presenting me with a D500 mutation list is like very, very tempting because you still might get something good.
Yeah, George is an agent of chaos.
I am. If you gave me a third arm, that would be one more attack per round, I think.
That's how he interprets the mutations.
I see no drawbacks. I only see bonuses. Didn't one of my characters end up with like the hands of a fish and like turned orange?
Yeah,
and,
he
like,
turned orange.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Anyway, that was exciting. So yes, I will beware of future encounters with use.
Secret of the use. Make a search check, one of you, as you try to find this place.
You've been rolling really well, James. Go for it.
I will go for it. 9.
Nice.
All right. Winston follows you there, and
I turn to him. I say, "Hey, you're not of the Zetamore clan, are you?"
Wow.
you keep saying these things that I don't really understand. I guess it's just because I'm from Bugbear Holler, you know what I mean? And
well,
no,
I'm just
kind
glad
of
you're
a
here to take a
backwoods
stance with us.
Wow.
I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. Okay. You're petering me out over here. You know what I mean?
One might
Sorry.
One might say Egon too far.
Oh.
All right. Back to the Land of Eem. You see the ominous cave, and it's surrounded by pools of ooze and whatnot. But it looks like inside the cave, it's clear of ooze.
Ooze free.
Is there any like movement around, like creatures or?
Yeah.
No, but you see like bones and gross slop.
Is it a completely natural cave? Like there's no gross slop. Like there's no artificial or man-made supports holding it up. It's just completely natural, hollow.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. So, I mean, our classic move is to collapse the cave. That's just what we've done multiple times. It's worked before. It will work again.
We don't have godly magical items or dynamite like we did in the past, though.
That's true. And then since there's no man-made structure to it,
and when you blew up that Sarpathi temple, like I didn't know that the seed was going to do that thing, the hurricane.
Oh man, that was one of my. I am a wind god. I still say that every once in a while. You hear me mumbling it in my sleep. I'm a wind god.
Thunder.
Well,
I say we investigate the cave. I'm interested to see what's going on in here. So I'm going to. I'm going to go right in. Actually, no.
Yeah.
At the mouth of the cave, I'm going to put. I'm going to leave Pulmo's yo-yo the yo-yo that does tricks by itself. And
Okay.
like use that to maybe draw out any creatures before I go in. That might be interested in it.
So like a lure.
Yeah, I want to like lure anything that might be in there out and then sneak in.
What are you luring it with? Sorry, I was reading this this rib by Beth here. Viewers, plural.
No. I think she was high-fiving
Oh.
because there may be. It seemed quite genuine.
It was a direct attack. It was a direct attack against Ben Costa.
I mean, knowing Beth, I would take it as a rib. Maybe you know. I mean,
It's funny.
I don't know Beth.
Kissy face.
It's impossible to interpret the kissy face, Beth. We have we just can't read into
Good
that.
stuff.
It's
Love it.
unclear. That's great. Yeah, so we've set up Pulmo's magical yo-yo to
the magical yo-yo to act like a lure to lure out anything.
Jeez.
What I thought would be a smart plan is now going to be our doom.
Well, we've officially lost the yo-yo as the chimera comes and eats it.
Sorry, I didn't have my book open. I gotta do that. Talk amongst yourselves.
The Industrial Revolution was neither industrial nor revolution. Discuss. Coffee talk with Linda Richmond. I destroyed James. No one was expecting that. It's the only reason you guys keep me on this stream.
George, you're a treasure.
I try.
Oh gosh, came out of nowhere.
I spend the entire week having to be like mildly sane for my job. This is all I ever hope for.
You're making me laugh, George.
I'm making me laugh. I see many D100s being rolled.
He's just trying to distract us from the death that's about to fall upon us.
Yeah,
the absolute doom, as it were.
So the only thing that comes out is this this mung creature, but it looks oddly different, and it's like twittering and like laughing and clapping.
It has Twitter. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. A little mung creature is being enthralled by it. Well,
like,
how does
it looks like a mung, but at the top it looks like all warped and like it's flapping around.
Ben, I'm not trying to highlight your art, but do you have a mung you can pull up and show us?
Do actually. This is actually Sean Kiernan's art, who is doing a lot of the creatures.
Yeah, Sean Kiernan, brilliant artist.
Mostly ghostly.
Okay. All right. Gotcha.
So imagine like on the top of its head, a little like twinkling, buzzing, like fluttering thing. It's clapping.
That's terrifying.
And it looks to be controlling it. Like it's
controlling it.
Sorry, like, and I'm sorry. I heard the words that came out of your mouth, but my brain wasn't processing. Like you said, mechanical.
You like the words that are coming out of my mouth, George.
Ain't nobody understand the words that are coming out of your mouth. But it was like so it's being controlled by like a device.
No.
There's a creature
like
grafted to it.
Creature.
Okay.
It's on top of it.
Yes. Okay.
I am going to do something bold.
Separate them.
Yes, I'm going to try to separate them, but I'm not the best shot. I'm just going to try to knock it away from it with my sling.
Hit me with your best
with my lucky. I'm trying to shoot the fluttering thing to like knock it away from the mung to see if I can't like.
It looks attached,
like they're organically linked.
They're grown together.
Yeah, they're grafted to one another.
Oh my god, this is some body horror stuff. Ben's going after my weakness.
It's like this is becoming a very Cronenberg adventure.
Yeah. I have a weakness for this. It terrifies me.
I know what to text you late at night now.
Oh gosh.
Okay. I'd say, Rylee, I don't know. It might not be a good idea. I'm not sure you can even separate those things that they've been fused by some unnaturalness.
But why would these creatures just suddenly want to serve this giant? You must be controlling them in some way.
Well, I mean, the same way that it is being distracted by Pulmo's yo-yo, maybe the giant has enthralled them and
you guys
them.
don't understand what happens in there. It's the ooze. It changes you and makes you a monster. They're not in their right minds anymore.
Well, we got to put an end to this.
Yeah, Zona Imbach behind us. Zona Imbach with mushroom news. He says, I feel like I've grown 2 sizes smaller. Every time I try to feed from the nutrients in the soil, I get tinges of ooze. I feel like I've become a changed mushroom.
You should stop doing that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, he's like as tall as I am. It's like,
Let's roll a mutation for Zona Imbach.
Oh no!
Oh yes, I mean, I.
Oh yes, that's
I mean,
so
it's
George.
like it's just.
George can't wait.
It just gives me joy to even like access the forbidden mutation table.
George, roll a D500.
Thank you for this privilege.
Thank you. Oh man,
405.
405, y'all.
Taking the 405.
Fun fact: we've all driven on the
mutations
405.
Yeah. Zona Imbach grows fangs.
Oh, that's awesome. He he kind of like touches his mouth and he says, "I have no need for fangs, but somehow I feel more menacing."
Yeah, he
Note to self: pretend that he's a vampire lord when
Yeah, vampire mushroom lord.
He can deal some damage now with those. If you want him to die.
No, we never risk his own
You
impact.
want him to die?
Yeah.
No. He's our chronicler.
I need to make
I'm saying
a note of this,
if you want to use his
yeah,
combat abilities, that'll just leave him open to death.
Yeah.
So far, he's just been immune because he's just like a guy.
He's hanging out, scribbling into moleskin.
he's our scribe, our chronicler. Yeah. Okay. I say, well, Zona, hope you never get a taste for boggerel or shrimp for that matter.
I
so there,
tried it.
this just you probably I don't want you to find out that you like it. We look deeply into the cave from the mouth and probably see nothing, I imagine.
Well, you still see that mung,
The creature. Yeah, it's just it doesn't. I doubt it's like a door guard or anything. I mean, Rylee, do you want to go farther inside?
I was going to sneak around the monk creature and like start to investigate the cave.
Okay, I'll watch your back if you want to go stealthing off. I will definitely script the stealth.
I'm going in.
Okay.
12.
Nice. You deftly pass this, and you get a better look at it. You see now like a gooey, deformed-looking like fairy.
Oh, that's so sad.
On top of this mung.
It's the worst thing I've ever heard.
Tinkerbell.
It looks really happy though as it watches this this yo-yo. You brought joy to its life.
That's amazing.
It hasn't had joy like this in eternity of suffering. It's actually going to join our party now, isn't it?
It's going to eat like Zona Imbach.
Zona's got fangs though, so he can defend himself.
It's going to drag one of us into the toxic waste, and we're going to come out like,
yeah. The rest of the quest is like me and Rylee fused together as one. It's what's the movie with Greg Kinnear and Matt Damon?
Stuck on You.
Stuck on You. That is going to be our future.
Yeah. That or the fly.
Or just like
Probably the fly.
anything in Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Rylee, as you sneak through this cave, you see like dripping slime from the ceilings, and you also see a bunch of empty barrels that look like they have crusted ooze in them.
Yeah.
And then you start hearing some like echoing growls and horrible noises. Beth calls Michelangelo.
That's a good idea. I do that. And all of his brothers.
Got dibs on Donnie. I mean, he's always been the fave.
You know what? I'll go with Leo. Okay? All right.
I'm going to approach the growls and just say, where's Splinter?
Wow.
Splinter.
Can I continue to sneak to see if I can approach and find out what's growling?
We'll have to make another check.
Okay. 8.
Oof.
Can I use a quest point?
Nice. Yeah, I think that was a wise one. This is why I let you go by yourself.
I'm doing my boldly going directly into danger.
Yeah.
Right. You get to like a split where you could go 3 different ways, but you follow the growls, and you enter sort of like a zoo, almost.
It's a menagerie.
It's a menagerie of mutants. Some of them look more wild than others, but they're all locked in cages.
I think I know where this is going.
And you see the one that Winston was talking about, which is the one like growling, and the closer you get, it's like almost deafening. And then, but you can't really hear it that well. But on the back of this chimera is a cackling, deformed harpy.
Is there anything that like looks like it could be talked to?
Yeah, there's some like sad looking, like more humanoid, like a mutant boggart, and like.
So I'm gonna go to the mutant boggart and be like, "Hey, like, what's like? Can I help you guys? Like, what? How did? Where's the giant?"
Hey folks, just want to take a quick moment to thank all of our supporters on Patreon. Without you, we wouldn't have been able to make this actual play a reality. So if you're a fan of the podcast, the books like Dungeoneer Adventures or Rickety Stitch or the Land of Eem TTRPG, know that Patreon is the best way that you can support us. Thanks again, and let's get back to the adventure.
You're talking like under the din of
like the growls and all this, yeah.
He says, "You don't want to be here. Why'd you come here? You're dead. You're dead. Do you understand that?"
I'm not dead yet. I'm gonna stop this giant.
You can't stop Volnar. He's huge.
What if you help me?
He's huge.
What'd you say?
What if you help me?
How can I help you? He's got like bulges, like he's all bulbous and like he's got a tiny arm.
It's like like Chris Elliott from whatever that movie was.
I don't know, but sure.
Yes, thank you.
Cabin fever, cabin boy.
No, it's where I think it was Scary Movie.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't see that, George. Okay,
it's better.
I didn't see that.
You were safe.
Well, do you want me to let you out of here?
God, jailbreak him.
It's locked. If you let me out, you're gonna let all these other things out.
Okay, so there's like one mechanism that will unlock them all. All right.
Good thing that you are mechanically inclined.
I don't know that I want to let them all out right now because they'll just eat me or whatever.
maybe they eat each other. You don't know until you try.
Just pull the grip.
Yeah.
All right, well, sit tight. I'm going to investigate the other two tunnels. Do you know what's there?
One leads to Volnar. I don't know where the other one goes.
Do you know which one leads to Volnar? Is it the middle one or the one on the right?
I don't know. My mind doesn't work too great.
Suddenly, the little hand just starts like wiggling like a tail wagging.
Oh no. Okay. All right. Sit tight. I'll be back.
Oh wait, I just remembered something.
Yeah.
One of them goes to the, I guess the lab, you could call it.
The lab.
I like it.
Okay, I'm gonna go get George and help George sneak past the mung.
You come out to find all of us enthralled by Pulmo's yo-yo, just sitting there like
we're all sitting together.
Yeah. This is the best I've felt all week. I mean, I get to stretch my legs out, watch a yo-yo. This thing's happy. It's still clapping. But like as Rylee comes out, she notices the clapping of the thing has actually gotten like slightly more aggressive. Like it's almost concerning. Like it doesn't. It's like having too much fun and doesn't know how to process the emotions of it.
Like a kid who starts to cry when they're eating too much cake.
Yeah. So I'm just we're just sitting here. Yeah.
So I'm going to bring George up to speed. And like, look, there's a lab in here. That's probably where Volnar is like making these things happen. We got
to break it.
Yeah, we should mess it up, screw up his plan, then get the heck out of here.
I like it a lot.
But we got to let out the mutants too. We can't leave them.
I like that idea less, but I agree. Maybe we can rig it so that you can pull the lever to open the cages once we're farther away.
That's brilliant.
I've got this rope.
It's even better.
How long is this rope?
I don't know if I actually have a rope. Oh no, I have string. How much string do I have, Ben? I have string in parentheses tool.
I mean, string is string, so I doubt this. You need like hundreds of
string is string. Okay, we'll pull that lever when we come to it. But yeah, let's go back in. Did it seem to be a pretty clear path apart from this weird creature that's just still being mesmerized?
I don't know. I only went down one tunnel.
Yeah, I assume we will just go back the same way.
Yeah, we'll go back to the mouth of the three.
The maw.
And then guess which one is not Volnar.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to use eye for clues.
Okay.
And I'm going to detect that there are enormous footprints that go to the center hole, to the center cave, that are
enormous beard
a little
stash.
Bit more in enormous beard stash. Punch Quest, a classic. That are like deeper footprints than the other two.
Sure.
Holes. So like he's like clearly that's the one he's always going to.
Okay.
The question is, will Bernard guide my hand? Yes, he will.
Yes.
Bernard, guide your hand. Okay. This is true.
All of it.
Gosh, every time, practically.
It's true. We always do it. At least I do.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's great. Tell us more about your 21.
Things are being rolled. I'm scared.
And a 34.
Scale.
There are 34 bugbears.
Oh yeah, what are you doing with that information?
Avoiding that tunnel. I said, let's go to the other tunnel.
Okay.
Galen shrugs and he just follows Rylee's lead. He trusts her implicitly.
All right, you head down to the right tunnel, and you start seeing more and more barrels, and these ones look like they're full. And you see like a grate that's been put into the ground, and like it's oozing ooze into the grate.
So they're filling it up.
So you have to like watch your step as you go forward.
Okay.
In fact, make a nimbleness check.
Oh.
6.
Yeah. Hold on, let me just look for my... Oof, it's going to be bad.
So, Rylee, if you come in contact...
Also 6.
All right, so George, you get an additional -1.
To my vitality penalty. Yeah.
If you end up contacting
it. I think part of it is just like you start getting the smell, like locks in your nose and it starts to burn your lungs.
Yeah.
Weakens you. It's terrible.
Yeah, it's strong stuff. And you keep going down this tunnel, and you see the first thing you see is like the shape of a crab.
I turn to Rylee and I say, "This is turning into a pungent quest."
Oh, wow. You see, like, this may be the first time you've encountered a crab rack. I can't remember.
No,
Crab rack.
I want to say no because we'll get experience, but I feel like we may have actually encountered one.
And
I don't recall.
Okay. May have been a different quest.
Bursting out of its carapace is the top torso and head and arms of a shrimp who's got goggles on.
I cover Rylee's eyes immediately. This is horrible.
And the shrimp is wearing gloves, and there are gloves on the pincers of the crab rack.
So they're like big on hygiene.
Well, they're handling all this waste and like just pouring stuff on this creature that's laid out on a table.
Oh God! A few times in Land of Eem where I've been disgusted. This is. I think like deep down, Galen feels that we have to put an end to this. This is too much suffering. Like this shouldn't exist.
I'm gonna say drop the toxic wastes.
Galen is sneaking and then freezes.
This party's over.
The shrimp turns towards you first, and then whacks the crab rack on the head to like follow suit.
Does it use like a ladle to bonk it?
No, just its fist.
No, okay.
Master Blaster.
Yeah.
And it says, new specimens?
Nah, dude.
Come. Get on the table. Join us.
Oh, no. This is this is gross. This is gross.
Volnar will be pleased.
So this guy's obviously complicit. Should I just try to kill him like immediately?
I'll be like, the jig is up. Like Volnar's little mutant army. They're
toast.
I got nothing.
Rylee is just tongue tied. Like every time she looks at this like horrific
this
shrimp.
Is too horrifying.
Yeah.
You frog, you're good stock. Make a fine warrior in the army.
I say thank you for the compliment, and then I respectfully decline by swinging my axe.
Wait, George.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it works. You stop me. I'm mid-swing.
So maybe if we can get this guy standing over the grate, we can take out the grate and he'll fall in.
I say, okay. I say, fine. If you want me, you'll have to come get me. And I place myself next to the grate, so he'd have to come up to me.
The grate is a ways back, and you would have to touch it, like lift it up, and it's covered in ooze.
I have a different strategy for that, but do you want to skirmish back to the grate and lure it?
What if we run and then release the mutants? Maybe the mutants will not like this guy.
I have a feeling we can get him in the grate. Yeah. I mean, I can definitely break the grate, but it's a matter of like if he runs into the hole. The grate, Ben, sorry, does the grate span across the hallway, or is it just we tiptoed around the edge?
This is a crab rack, which is a large creature.
Oh, I understand what you're saying. Yes.
So
unlikely.
You'd really have to force him.
Mm-hmm.
Shove him down that grate.
Get in there. Okay, well, that's fine. I say, Rylee, I can hold him off if you want to open the cages, or we can all just run and get the cages on the way out.
I was thinking we could like run in as soon as he gets there with us. We open the cages and then we escape.
One last question, Ben. This room where the guys pouring, ooze onto these creatures. Is there any other are there any delicate mechanisms? There are like things that are required for them to continue this? Like, I'm looking for things to break. Is kind of what I'm getting at to hinder this operation.
Yeah, I mean, there are like laboratory vats of ooze with like creatures like floating in it,
like back to tank style.
Yeah.
Gosh, how do we the problem is like the toxic way. Like, we have no way to get rid of the ooze.
Yeah,
we have to find a way to neutralize this ooze in some way.
We need hazmat suits.
I mean, make a lore check.
Okay,
one of you. Or, I mean, yeah.
I use a quest. Yeah, I use a quest point.
I don't know if it's worth it. I was just.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to force you to use a quest point if I'm not going to give you some
massive
secret.
insight.
Yeah.
Not going to give us the secrets of the.
I was just going to give you world lore.
Yeah. Okay. No, it's I say Galen is too distracted by everything that's going on to recall whatever fact.
All your failure with a plus is that this isn't some new thing. The spill has been here for 100 years.
So okay. So yeah, we're not gonna defeat the ooze. We can just slow the building of this army.
We have to stop Volnar.
You know what we need? We need some kind of nature-oriented mechanical mech to come and just Gatling gun some seeds into these people.
Just make them plant monsters.
Yeah. All right. So fine.
So I'm going to ask Winston, why did you run this giant out of town anyway?
Well, I mean, he was terrorizing us. There's not a big jump from terrorizing us to doing this type of thing. He's a sociopath.
All right.
Agreed. Meanwhile, just a very quick snap cut back
I feel
to...
Wait. I feel like you're blaming us for running him out of the mountains.
I'm not blaming anybody. I'm just trying to get some intel.
You're blaming the victim here.
We're in deep. We're in real deep. I just need information.
Rylee, this is not the time for victim shaming.
I just start steaming, walking back and forth.
Yeah. The scene cuts back to Lars the Dratch on the boat with Piabadi.
I forgot about Lars.
Yeah. He's in a hammock and he had just paper over his face, and he wakes with a start. He's like, "Hey, where'd everyone go?" Piabadi points over his shoulder, and then Lars Dratch looks, sees what's going on in the distance, puts the newspaper back on his face, and goes to sleep.
Nope.
Yep. All right, so cut back to us in this with this crab rat creature.
Cave of Horrors.
Cave of Horrors.
Oh,
I say we run.
So what do you? Yeah. How are you immediately dealing with this? Because
he's coming.
Yeah, you've had like several minutes to, in real time, to waffle back and forth.
And the crab rat's just sitting there going like,
yeah. It's in his battle pose.
Yeah. Beth is calling us out immediately. I love it. Shame. So the crab wreck is battle posing. I don't know. I mean, I think Galen would just deal with it by charging in, and I guess the Volnar would just end up making a new, minion to keep dousing things in ooze. But
yeah, it's not like a lot of science is going into it.
Yeah. All right. So how about this? I mean, I think we should just go back and release the monsters and try to get the heck out of Dodge.
I have no idea if that's a good idea or not.
Oh, it's a bad idea.
I don't think we can face Volnar. I'm scared.
I agree. But I think we need to force our own hand and maybe flee for now from this guy. Unless you want to attack him.
I say we get out of here.
Yeah. So you'll never take us alive. And we turn tail and run.
Okay. Whoever has the worst nimbleness check can make a check. And this will also double as both of you possibly touching the ooze.
I am +1.
I am -1. So it is me. This might be a good time to lend a hand. We'll see.
I was just about to do a pep talk for you.
It's a 7. It's not. I don't think it's touch ooze worthy, but I think that I would probably get another penalty to the vitality roll.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So processing.
Success with a twist. So, are you guys running out of the cave?
I think we're running back to the monster chamber.
Is that a good idea?
Which is it's on the way though, right? I mean, we have to go through it.
It's down another cave. There's 3 caves.
Another tunnel.
Okay. I misunderstood.
So we'd have to run past that guy again. But they're all in cages for a reason. Why is that? If these are his army or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're probably trying to break them still. Like they were successful mutations. I mean, this is all just us inferring something, but
Winston can provide some insight as you guys are running, like shouting at each other.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He says he treats them like animals. He's taming them. They're scared of him. They follow his orders. It's like putting a used to be tiger in a cage.
Used to be tiger. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
No, I just forgot that's a thing.
No one should be caged.
Is that what Rylee says? And then she just goes charging back down the tunnel.
Yeah.
All right.
You see Deckard Cain.
Yeah.
Hello.
Stay a while
and listen.
Help!
As we start barreling down this tunnel, it cuts back to the Pulmo's automatic yo-yo and the creature. And at this point, Claudia and the lizard have come up to it, and they've begun pecking at it and gently breathing gouts of fire.
Let me stop you there.
What?
Yeah. The
Claudia and the lizard have been fused together.
What? I'm okay with that. I'm definitely okay with that. They have gotten some ooze on them.
Flying gun now.
Wow. You have a mobile turret.
Yeah, I mean, that scene is not like you kind of just left that scene to be what it was.
I can't leave anything well enough alone.
The mung fairy has consumed Pulmo's yo-yo.
No.
And it's like chasing Claudia and the lizard around.
Tennille.
Well, hopefully the Claudia and the lizard will still be alive on our way out.
So
It's impossible for
you
us to
see this and just keep going.
I didn't realize we saw it. I thought we were just like cutting to it. You were making narrative, but we actually see this.
I just got confused. I don't know what you guys are doing. Until you do it.
All right. James, are we charging down the tunnel to rescue the creature?
As he asks that of Rylee, she's holding one side of the string and running as fast as she can down the tunnel while he has the other side.
Wait, what?
I want pull as hard as you can when I say so.
I immediately pull it and she falls.
I'm going to tie the string around my waist and like unlock all the cages.
I love it. Okay.
All right. I mean, how are you unlocking the cages?
Well, the boggart said that unlocking the cages will unlock all of them. So I'm going to use I'm going to use a quest point and do eye for clues for the mechanism that unlocks them, and then use my crafting tools to like bust it up.
I like it.
Please work. 9.
Oh, nice.
That's eye for clues.
Yeah.
So what is the clue?
The clue is that there's like a interlocking like locks, like those big long iron ones that connect like this and then shift. And I'm gonna go run and find the cog that like connects them and like makes them turn and smash it with my crafting hammer, so that all the cages open at once. Then I'm gonna tug on the string and scream.
Okay. When do you plan on tugging on the string when you're outside of?
As soon as I open the locks.
Yeah, immediately after it gets smashed.
Yeah, and then I was hoping George would use like feats of strength to like.
I was going to use feat of strength to pull. Yeah, yeah.
So I go flying.
Yeah, gently enough to not snap Rylee in half, but yes.
Into his arms.
All right. Make that check.
Make that check. Don't.
So
can you lend yourself a hand?
Check. What is that check? What is my bonus?
I should have inspired you. I'm sorry.
Tinker.
So,
don't you get
Tinker,
advantage to tinkering? Or is that not a thing?
Mechanics repair.
This isn't really.
Yeah, I'm trying to just
any one of those.
So my total is 7.
Okay, success with a twist.
Maybe the twist is that Volnar has rigged some kind of alarm system so that when the cages break,
so
it goes
you've got
off.
Basically like all sides coming in against you.
Yeah.
There's the crab, shrimp, all the monsters, and now Volnar is alerted.
This is so classic us.
Yep.
Except for we don't have any dynamite to blow up the witch hovel.
I'm just intently holding onto the string.
I'm gonna tug on the string and be like, pull as hard as like yell as loud as I can.
The minute I hear even the puh, Rylee goes flying. I use feat of strength and immediately begin to reel her in as fast
You're
as
like
possible.
Scorpion over here, you know.
Get over here.
All right. You go flying into Galen's arms, You
We
hear
have a moment. No.
stomping of Volnar, and all of the creatures are just pouring out. Like what? Basically, you have a split second to do something.
Discerning Eye. Create a weakness or vulnerability in someone or something within line of sight. Can I Discerning Eye? I guess this is probably stretching it, but a massive like gate between it, like at the mouth of the cave.
Like a portcullis or whatever.
Yeah, like a portcullis. This is a tough call. I mean, more. It's up to you, Ben. Whatever you want. But it's create a weakness or vulnerability in someone or something within line of sight.
That's kind of more just like a feature.
Yeah. Okay. There is no such thing, is there?
I think some other class has it.
No. I'm sorry. In this cave at this moment in time, there is no like portcullis type deal.
No.
Okay. How about this? I know what I want to do. The cave itself, what I'll do is I'll Discerning Eye. The cave itself is a little bit below, I was going to say sea level, but maybe spill level. And I've noticed a kind of a dripping in the wall. I think that if I smash this, assuming my Discerning Eye works, that it may come flooding into the cave.
I like this.
So I tell Rylee and Zetamore to keep running. I know it's not really his name. I still like the idea of that. It's a 6. I think that's
success with a twist.
The twist is that it's going to be really hard for me to get out without getting mutated.
Oh, he loves this twist.
No. I mean, whatever you want, Ben. I'm going to use my last quest point to use Feat of Strength again and attack it. Okay. And then we can combine that all and make the twist happen then. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I've already got something in mind.
Okay, good. That's an 8. Oof. So again, the same thing. I don't have any quest points left to twist it up.
I can do something.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to give you a pep talk. I knew you could do it. And
does that have to be before?
It's after for the quest point.
Oh, nice.
Or it's immediately. I can give him an immediate quest point, but I can't give him advantage unless it's beforehand. What does that inspire? 10. I give you 1 quest point. Amazing.
I immediately use it to use Feat of Strength again instead of using it on. No, I add it to the roll, so it works clearly. Okay. But yeah.
So you are able to hack into the the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, there was like a reservoir of ooze, and it immediately sprays, but you're able to get out of the way. And then like a wash of ooze comes barreling towards your pursuers.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see what happens as you guys are just
that's terrifying
running out.
It's gonna be like Volnar with like multiple creatures coming off of him.
We've just created like a titan of horror.
Yeah.
The worst villain the world's ever seen.
This is like a Power Rangers villain.
We need the robot Johnny Appleseed now.
Yeah.
And then as you go out the tunnel at the entrance, you see that the mung has eaten Pulmo's yo-yo. It's like in its body.
Okay. It's still dancing, actually.
Yeah,
it's like a really entertaining mung now.
Hey.
And the mung is smiling, and then when it sees you, its smile like turns to fright because there's like all this rumbling, and Volnar is like yelling, and like there's just like grunts and horrible sounds coming.
I yell at the monk, "Come with us if you want to live."
As you scoop up the chicken and the lizard.
Yeah.
It blorps onto your leg.
Okay. I accept.
Make a vitality check.
That's like, no. I accept.
It was not a blurb of affection, was it?
It is, but it's just.
Oh, okay.
But he's a corrosive spill monster.
Yes, it's a 10.
It's -2.
It's an 8.
That's a success with a twist.
We're fused together now.
So how do you think that should be handled with a mutation? Should it just be like 6+? You're not mutated. Probably.
No, there's not degrees of mutation in the mutation table, is there? Because I was gonna say like, well, what if it's like definitely yeah, fine, I get mutated, but it's like a minor mutation because it's just gently on my leg.
Let's say it's like a temporary mutation.
Okay. All right.
Like a lot of green tea will buff it right out.
Wow. D500?
Yeah.
Very excited. Thank you, Ben. You're always looking after me.
255.
Not sure how to. You've got ridges.
And I know how to use them.
Wait.
All over, up and down your back and sides.
So he's
Am I armored?
Like a Klingon.
What? I look like Worf.
Yeah, it's maybe you have like -1 charm.
Between the scar and the ridges.
Okay, so my charm is +1 and then always -2. So now is it always, and then I guess the mutation will do -1.
I'll give you 1 block.
This is perfect.
George loves it. He's never going to want this mutation to go.
This is a mechanical advantage. I immediately jump into the use. Everyone always made fun of me for wanting chaotic things to happen, and look at this. Now I'm stronger than ever.
If you jump in the ooze, you're going to come out, you're going to be like Zoidberg.
What? Okay, cool.
So you guys running back to the ship?
Yeah, we're running back to the ship like Indiana Jones runs for the plane. We're just like...
Make athletics checks to avoid falling into the ooze.
7.
Well,
all right.
I fear nothing now.
James, your minus goes down by 1 additionally, so I think you're at -2.
Yeah.
As you get closer to the ship, you see your worst fears come true.
The River Watch.
No.
Oh.
It's worse. I would love it.
No. Volnar, but he's got several of the creatures that you saw like merged into him.
Oh my god.
His entire leg is now a crab rack.
Oh.
And you see the Chimera harpy like on his shoulder. You didn't even really see what he originally looked like.
So the impact of this is like the most horrifying thing.
I immediately use my level 7 dual ability and tell Rylee to get it on the ship.
Just ends with George like a giant fist coming down and smashing George.
He's still standing.
Yeah, as I flex, the ridges like bulge out more. Lord.
That's a good question though. Like, do you want to actually stick around and stand your ground, or
I just don't see how.
Does Piabity have a cannon?
Wow. Suddenly all of the junk, like, parts on his ship and a giant cannon comes out.
What you do see is Lars the Dratch leap off the ship with his giant axe and like watch this unfold, this like spectacle, this giant monster come out of the cave mouth.
I love it.
He says, "What did you guys do in there?"
No time. Go. Go. Get the engines going. Do something.
I don't have time to explain what I don't have time to explain.
All right, so tell me what you're doing.
I think it's going to take a while for Piabity and everyone else to get out of here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. This is such a terrible idea. I will hold it off.
I can hold it off.
It is so Ben, from a practical standpoint, it is unlikely that I would be able to defeat this thing in single-handed combat, correct? Is it tougher than Olgos? Yes, I imagine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's already a giant.
Yeah. No, I get it. Maybe what I would do is whistle for FB, hop on her back, and try to lead him away.
That's what I was going to do. I was going to attempt to lead him away.
Yeah. I got this. Get the ship going.
Okay.
Are you both going to lead him away?
I will use all of my mechanics, repair, woodcraft, and tinker, or anything to get the ship ready to rumble with Piabity.
Nice.
To get us out of here. In fact, I will use Jack of all trades. I was a junior sailor in River Country, and
I love it.
Really good.
All right.
And I totally do it.
So you're just George. You're just letting him come.
No, yeah. So I whistled for FB. I will use Faithful Steed to have her come scoop me up, and makes sense. And then we're gonna kind of like weave off into the kind of this forest around the spill and lead him towards, or lead him away from the ship.
Okay, so I mean, it's perilous in itself to do this.
I understand.
Go off and lead him elsewhere.
Yeah. I lead him to Bogtown.
I lead him to Bogtown.
I guess make like an intimidate check or something.
If there's one thing I'm good at, it's that. I don't do it. I mean, it's a 5.
I will use lend a hand.
I appreciate that.
Like, shout like at the top of the I'll shout from the bridge, like, "You got this, man! You can do it!"
Is lend a hand where you roll it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Still also bad.
I did not succeed.
Okay. So the giant is going towards the ship.
Yep. All right.
However,
so
Lars the Dratch is still there. Like kind of backpedaling.
This poor guy.
Hey, Thunderblade, where are you now?
He thinks you're Thunderblade.
You just hear like the hoof prints of FB and me coming back now that we see we haven't gained his attention, and we're gonna use the War Tortoise ability to ram him. I assume that's combat, but
yeah, and I think Lars is going to get attacked before that.
Okay.
Because your action was like intimidating this.
And it failed. Yeah,
possible to ram him into the spill even further.
that's what I'm hoping.
Like just push the mutations to the point where he can't do anything.
To hit. Wait.
Lars counterattacks. I love this.
I have a crazy idea.
No.
This is insane.
So I'll have you control Lars, but let me just. I actually don't think it's a hit. Because he has -1 defense.
Wow, we have +1, but Lars has -1.
That's funny.
Dude, Lars is legit.
Lars is amazing. He's kind of a loud.
So yeah. He dives out of the way of this massive fist that has like, well, one of his hands has a mouth on it. So maybe this just like slapped the ground.
Yeah. There was a rock where he slammed down and the rock is now gone. You just hear crunching.
Yeah.
Nom, nom, nom.
So you can attack with Lars if you want.
Do you want to do it, James?
No, you go ahead. I'm gonna do something else.
Lars has +1 attack.
So he crits.
Freaking Lars, man.
Against a giant, it does not crit, but
I understand. It hits.
yes.
And he does D10 damage, I assume?
Yeah.
Similar to me? Okay. Or dread, rather. How dreadful. He does 8.
Nice.
His axe swings overhead into the crab rack leg and cracks its shell a little bit, revealing the delicious crab flesh beneath it.
You know, as a Dratch, Lars also has an ability. He can choose a target in combat, and for the rest of combat, he has advantage on attacks against that.
What? That's amazing. I assume he's chosen the target. Or does he have to choose, like, a limb or something?
No, I think it means you can roll to see if you would actually crit.
I would not.
Cool. All right. Rylee, you were getting the ship ready?
Yeah, trying to get the ship ready to sail. But now I have an idea that's maybe a little crazy.
Crazy Ernie.
So the ship is in the spill, right? Because it's like corroding.
Yeah.
I'm going to use pick on someone your own size so that once per combat, I can make an adversary attack me instead of the allies for 2 rounds. But I get -2 defense to try to draw him into the water.
I love it. I love it.
Then maybe I'll try to ram him with the ship and like put him under.
Yeah, and I'll try to ram him with FB.
So let me just paint a picture. He's larger than the ship.
That's okay. We know this, but no.
Okay. Then, like, at least if he comes after me, then I can sail the ship further out, get him deeper in the water, right?
That's
yeah.
best case scenario. I'm saying there's a bad scenario where he just like smashes the ship. Just throwing that out there.
All of our lumber that we've been trying so hard.
We've been trying so hard to get.
We just want to make the bridge of the crack.
It's like an ecological catastrophe.
Yeah,
is a totally unexpected monster.
We've only worsened things. Let's be real here.
Well, you've consolidated a lot of the horror into one entity.
Correct.
All right, fair enough.
Now we just have to somehow defeat this entity with no weapons and a tugboat.
That's that's more than the Ghostbusters.
George, am I nuts? Like, I'm trying to draw him in so that he's like slowed down in the sludge and it mutates him even further.
Yeah, I'm hoping that you've incensed him enough and the ship can move fast enough to get away and keep getting him into the water. I don't know if that's a thing. I can't tell.
That's why I did the jack of all trades to try to be a better sailor.
Yeah, that's wise.
But
you just like kick Piabity off the controls and like take over the ship.
Take it over. I put on the giant captain hat.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay, so
pick on your own size, Volnar.
do you have to roll anything, or it just works?
It just does it. I think it's so devastating that there's no need to add a fail option.
Yeah. Okay.
2 rounds.
2 rounds. And what are you doing, Galen? You're attacking?
I would be trying to ram him.
Mm-hmm.
To like put him off balance.
I guess roll initiative.
I go first.
Cool.
Rylee also goes first. Well, let me just see if this works, right? So War Tortoise, roll plus attack once per session. You can ram a structure, knock down a door, or deal 1d10 dread to an adversary, knocking them over. I'd be willing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
Get him swimming in that stuff.
Mm-hmm. What's my attack bonus?
Just hope that Ben rolls some mutation that's like...
man. So I have an idea how this plays out. Ben, I would say if you're willing, he would hit me on the way down. Like I do damage, unless he has like such a sufficient thing where this is just like his, I don't know what his armor is. I assume it's not -2 or something defense wise.
His defense is -1. He does have some block.
Okay. So yeah, I'm less interested in the damage and mostly interested in the knockdown aspect of this attack. So because it's between 6 and 8, he will counterattack me, I imagine, on his way down. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And he has all these things on his body that can attack you.
Yeah, suddenly just a harpy starts screeching, my ears bleed. It's terrible. But go on. So FB and I did, let's see how much damage. Yeah, he negates it all. We did 1 damage and is blocked by his existence. And FB is almost a little bit concussed. She wasn't expecting him to be like, she hit him with the shell, but just got all these reverberations through her body.
But I'll say you do knock him over.
I like it.
Which would drench him in ooze, but at the same time, you are also attacked. By the crab wreck.
Yeah, leg. It's like as his leg flies in my direction. Yeah,
it's like toes or pinchers.
It's a clean hit, Ben.
Okay, so on a crab rack, let's see, that means something that is...
oh my god, don't tell me it latches onto me or something stupid and drags me in.
Their attacks ignore armor bonuses and armor reduction.
Okay, so my block is irrelevant?
And it grabs your weapon and tosses it aside with its pincers.
No.
Okay, please don't toss my weapon into the ooze. That'd be just a supreme jerk move. But I accept if you do it. I accept. I would go diving in
I'll
after.
just say that you will have to avoid touching it to pick it up.
Okay. Didn't do anything for that thing.
But yeah,
Jayla gave her life so that we may live.
Volnar falls sideways into the big lake of ooze, so he's like partially in it. And you see that like when he gets back up a little bit, like a lot of his body is like turning more into jelly. It's like losing form.
This is going to be how we do this, George.
Yeah, I rolled 6d500 to give him 6 meters. No, I'm kidding.
It's a mutation for every point of dread he receives during this.
Yeah, but sorry. I like where you're going with this. So he's goopifying, and then James, you were saying, this is how we're going to do this.
All right. One of the mutations, 147, is unsettling laughter. Your laugh requires small children hirelings to make a morale check. Lars must make a morale check.
Oh my gosh.
I kind of love this.
Gosh.
It's like still great. Okay, so
Make a morale
D12
check for Lars. Plus 1.
D12 plus 1. Okay.
He's like started to.
Oh my gosh. Lars can't deal with it.
Lars bolts.
Yeah, he like somehow he makes a stunning leap onto the deck of the ship, and then jumps into his hammock and pulls the blanket over his head.
He's hiding like in the ship's like lavatory, like the
Yeah.
lawyer.
He's like Jurassic Park, the guy running into the bathroom.
That's what I was saying. That's
Claudia and the lizard make it. And then let's see about the
it just whatever. Claudia puts out a cigarette and walks onto the ship.
Zona Imbach is a +3 morale because Zona Imbach is staunch. He makes it, but he starts retreating a little bit, perhaps. I don't know. And then what's this last thing? The fairy mung?
Clever girl, Beth says.
Oh, clever girl. I love it. The fairy mung actually is enthralled by laughter. Yeah, it's perfect.
What about Piabity? That's kind of important.
Oh yeah,
that's okay. All right. I'm gonna give Piabity a -1 because let's face it, he like ran from the Riverwatch. All right, I don't know why or how he's standing tall.
He's just like the crap I've seen.
Yeah. You wouldn't believe the sirens I've heard calling to me out in the sea.
out in the rivers. Yeah. Out of the rivers of river country. And I talk like a pirate. Yeah.
It's just, they're actually just sea lions wailing. Yeah.
Rylee. You've done this like sailor thing. Like, what are you doing to make the ship go faster? And let's make a roll to see if that works.
So I am, to everyone's dismay, I'm trying to roll a log out of the ship, like under my own power. And I've almost got it. It's like almost off.
So I guess my question is like, you did pick on your own size. Pick on something. And so that's drawing this guy towards you. So what is happening that won't just make it like smash the ship where you're standing?
Well,
a force field.
Hold on, I'm almost done.
Yeah.
I want you to roll that to determine if it's going to attack the ship.
Yeah, what I was saying is like I'm like almost got a big log off the ship that'll make it scoot a little further. So it'll be out of his reach.
I'm just going to say that you do push off a log.
So metal or might check?
Yeah, but you can do whatever your jack of all trades thing does.
Oh, I roll advantage on it, on sailing stuff.
All right, so roll advantage with might.
Best says the comment was made to a Deinonychus, not a velociraptor, and she should have had feathers, and I agree completely.
Yeah, so true.
Who's the nerd now, Beth? Okay.
George's in complete agreement as a ship master himself. So I have to use a quest point to make that a 6.
Okay. Success with a twist. So you do propel the boat forward.
I have a horrible twist idea.
He attacks.
Oh god.
And what happens is it's -2. I think
so my defense is -1.
He smashes his hand and it misses the boat, shatters the log, but then like there's a huge splash of
like a goop wave. Yeah,
it's too bad we got rid of that umbrella.
So,
Oh Lord.
That would have been the best.
Rylee, make a vitality check. It's -2.
-2. Oh, right. What's my vitality? So it's 7 because I have +1.
Okay. You will have a temporary mutation. Roll a d500.
Oh, man.
This is so exciting.
How do I roll 500 again?
/roll space D500.
All right. /roll space.
I don't think I've ever once used the dice roller feature built in. I've always
That's
just
all I
rolled.
use.
Yeah.
I just click on the thing. 156.
I love it. You gotta love when the DM like laughs immediately.
No. Oh,
This
no.
is a good table. Evil eye. One of your eyes becomes green and wobbly. If you die, it becomes a slime.
Oh my god!
What?
Whoa! I'm like Mad Eye Moody or whatever.
Yeah.
Harry Potter.
The quest is going to be Rylee dies, and then I'm left with the slime in me, and it's sad. I hope that doesn't happen.
Conjoins with the slime that's already on your leg.
Yeah, and we become our own Volnar. Yes, we are still winning as nerds, Beth. It's true.
I'm not winning. I don't do the keyboard commands. I don't feel cool now.
It's
I
only
used
me.
Bowler.
How dare
Rylee-
you accuse me of using keyboard?
Rylee, you also take 5 dread from the sword.
Oh, that'll do it.
Oh, that's temporary hit points. Temporary hit points. We still
yeah.
have the armor. Yep.
I'm 14 out of 14, y'all.
I don't know that you're close enough, though.
You're not close enough.
I'm 9 out of 14, y'all.
I think there's like
a benefit.
range. Yeah.
Let me see. I think we
That's
may
fair.
not have ever. That's fair. It is fair. Within 10 yards. Yes, correct.
10 yards.
Okay.
Yard.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then when you see Volnar raise his hand out of the goop, it's like disintegrating. It's becoming slimier.
Okay. We just got to keep him in this pool, man, and not die.
That's all.
That's all.
All right. Next round.
We're one
Any-
failed roll from the ship being completely destroyed, George. And
Yeah.
Rylee, make another check to see. Like, what else are you doing to make the ship go faster?
So I'm gonna hip shimmy Piabity away from the wheel and like crank it hard so that the boat shifts like in the opposite direction, so that
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
Volnar has to like turn to use his other arm to hit us.
All right.
And if the universe, Bernard,
I feel like that's also a might.
10.
Nice. You do it. Combat. Galen, what are you doing?
Combat Wombat. So I rolled an 8. I go before this guy. This is a little bit tough. Maybe. I'm going to declare him. Is he within range to attack where I will not be putting myself at too much risk? Like, is he still at the edge of the water or ooze, rather?
Oh yeah, you don't have your weapon.
Yes. I pull out another weapon.
Okay. Yeah, you could attack him without. I mean, their risk is his body parts attacking you.
Right. I think. I'm going to mighty blow. I'm going to mighty wind him. So I declare a mighty blow before I attack, which is going to give. Can I? It doesn't say you treat it like a called shot. So but I am going to attack his leg. His not his crab. Is the crab rack leg still the one that's good, or does he have another leg that's like goopified? I can't remember.
His upper body is goopified.
Okay, so I will attack his lower body and see if I can't deal enough damage to maybe make him take a knee in the goop. D12 plus 2. 5. Swing and a mish.
Sorry.
Sorry.
It's a 4. It's a failure.
Oh wait. Sorry. It's a mighty blow hit by the adversary counterattacks, which is almost worse. Yeah, because mighty blow gives. Yeah, it's risk reward.
A mighty blow.
A mighty. Just let him know.
A mighty win.
Yes.
Mighty win. A best in show.
Ooh. I think that works against him, Ben. I'm just saying. No, but he gets a plus, so it's a 5.
Yeah. What was your damage?
Oh, it's fair. 7.
Okay. 5.
That's nothing appropriate to say. And we rarely do also, and that's the problem with our stream.
George is holding back a lot.
I hold back so much, and it's terrible. Sorry, Ben. What did you mention, or what did you say prior to that regarding the damage roll? 7.
Volnar takes 5.
Okay, got it.
Okay. Volnar goes after the ship.
I turn to Zonai and say, "If only we could figure out this guy's vulnerability."
Rylee dies and turns into a slime. That says I have nothing appropriate to say.
Yeah,
I just read that. I just processed that.
Yeah, it could fit at any point in our adventure and be an appropriate comment to make.
So at this point, Volnar kind of wades. He's getting up and wading deeper into the lake, and he smashes again
Volnar
at the ship, which causes a large wave that propels the ship, but also sends another splash of ooze onto you, Rylee.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh my goodness!
I can't inspire as a free action. Shoot. Wait, actually, Ben, can I inspiring order to give Rylee a bonus before it's rolled? I always forget because it's usually an out of combat ability, but okay, I'm going to do it. I think it's worth it. I don't do it. You just hear Rylee, and it distracts you long enough for it to hit you.
And then
yeah.
All right. 8.
I think you're -3 at this point.
Oh, that's a 7. I was going to use a quest point, but no, I will not.
My quest punta.
What
only I had inspired you.
I'm +1.
+1. Okay. You have another temporary mutation.
Oh,
I'm sorry, did you just say a temporary bonus?
Mutation.
It's a good thing. It's always a good thing.
So roll another D5 hundo.
Oh, that's right.
I'm so excited. You'd think I would have a gambling problem in real life the way I love random tables.
406. 406.
You got yourself an elongated skull.
So it's like
the guy in Beetlejuice was like,
yeah.
Whoa!
I mean, you're a shrimp, so you just have like a longer snout. And your sense of smell is
it grows
10 times
backwards, stronger. Bulging oddly. You're like an alien. You're like a xenomorph.
You're a cone head.
Like a xenomorph. Gosh. A xenomorph.
Yeah,
my head looks like a banana.
Yeah.
Like,
a little mouth comes out of your mouth. It's perfect.
Knocking into furniture.
But this last blow caused the ship to like get a nice propulsion, and now Volnar is like, he looks to be sort of sinking, and he's like starting to thrash. Galen, what do you do?
I mock him.
We're in the next round. Rylee, you're kind of far away from him at this point too, unless you wanted to attack from range.
Yeah, I'll like shoot a sling at him. Knock him on the brain. I hit. Oh my gosh.
Nice. This is one of the few times you've hit.
I can't even believe it. Yeah, I've like only ever hit once before. 5 dread.
Nice.
That's amazing. I will. You hear the sound of like a proton pack charging, like doo, as I pull out the anti-Muckman slime thrower that I've just been carrying around this entire time. And I like look at him and I look at the Muckman slime thrower and I'm like, he's kind of like a Muckman. Let's see if this works. And I'll make a ranged attack at him.
He's got a cigar in his mouth while he does
it. 11.
Nice.
I don't know that we're really treating him as a Muckman, but it's just a ranged weapon I happen to have.
Did it have a function?
Yeah, it was plus 1 attack versus Muckman times 2 dread versus Muckman. That was it.
Yeah, you can roll times 2 dread.
Amazing. Should I just use my standard D10 dread still?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Oh god. The little mung creature is going and like clapping.
His face like has the slime all over his ego. He's like, oh
yeah. You see that like the foamy slime, the phloem, if you will.
The phloem
shoots onto Volnar, and it's like disintegrating his body even more.
Yeah, I'm just pumping it like a super soaker. Yeah.
But he swings at you, Galen.
Of course.
Like his arms just are able to reach.
Oh, no.
Yep. I mean, it's a clean hit. I roll. I hold up my shield in time, and I block 4 of whatever you're about to roll.
Nice.
All right.
The arm just crashes over me, and all the matter that was the arm kind of just goops and sprays away, and he has less of an arm now.
He attacks again.
I accept. My ridges protect me, hopefully.
Let me see.
Ooh.
So this is the Chimera.
Did he roll a 3 though?
No, I'm just rolling Chimera thing.
Oh, okay.
It's a critical hit.
Yeah, it is.
Oh no, Georgie.
16 dread.
Okay.
It's actually plus 3. It's 19.
Okay, 19 dread
Lion.
minus 1, 18. So I have 10 hit points out of 23. It is such a powerful blow that it floors me. It sends me reeling. I dig my heels into the ground and try to stand, but I'm looking a little rough.
Yes, so we move to the next round. You see Volnar's body visibly start sinking even more, and he's starting to like grab onto the land and try to pull himself up.
Ooh, hopefully we can keep him in there.
I'm gonna try to sling his fingers.
Yeah. Winston charges him and tackles him into the water, sacrificing himself.
What?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't do that. Yeah, obviously, he doesn't. This guy's like cowering somewhere in the corner. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else. I'm just worried about attacking this guy and ending up in the drink. Oh yeah, we should roll initiative. Yeah. Oh, why couldn't I have had that roll for something else? But I do go first.
I think this is an important go first, though.
It is, but I've already used my once per session RAM. I'm just trying to think if there's. Oh,
Beth says I'm really annoyed that all of your desk areas look neater than mine.
If you'll notice, they're all cleverly angled up so you can't see the actual horror that is like.
I will admit mine is clean. I've got nothing in front of me except for my computer.
I'm moving soon, so there's just like a mess of boxes behind me that are just you can't see.
Oh man, I don't know what to do. I guess I can shoot him again with the slime thrower and see if that keeps him at bay.
Yeah,
because all my other abilities are mostly used at this point.
Yeah, man, totally. The slime thrower was really effective.
Hopefully, it is effective again. No, it backfires.
That's a failure. That is a horrible failure. Yeah.
Okay, wait, yeah. I mean, it's 3. It's a 3, so it's a backfire or like a failure with
1 though.
It's 2.
So 1 to 2 is a complete miss.
Wait. Why is it -1?
Because his defense.
Oh, I forgot the fact of it. Okay. Yep. 1 to 2 is a complete miss. George
shoots it, and as soon as he shoots it, it just like stops in front of him and fills him like he's like covered in foam. Just
like, maybe the backpack starts overloading. Like the shrimp engineering is failing.
Yeah, I mean, I think I might say that.
Like I lose the weapon at least.
Yeah, because you've had it for so long.
Yeah. I haven't been doing the upkeep, the maintenance. Yeah. It was amazing that we had it to begin with.
All of the insides are like dry now. Like you got the last pump out of it.
Yeah.
Last.
Yeah. So in attempting to dry fire the weapon, it overheats. And do you want it to cause damage to me? How do you want to do it?
No, I think just it being out.
Okay.
Of juice makes sense.
Comedically covered in foam.
Yeah, I keep shaking it and like putting my ear to it, knocking out the tank, like shrugging at Rylee.
It sprays like anti-mung dust in your face.
Yeah.
Like,
and then Rylee is like, I told you to never look down the barrel.
And to oil it and to maintain it. You never did any of those things.
Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, no,
we're actually like berating each other during the battle.
Yep. This is 100% what happens.
Now, it's the guy's turn.
Yeah.
I'll say most of his focus is on pulling himself up.
Okay.
And so he gets like an elbow onto the land and then like smashes down at you.
A people's elbow onto the land.
Yeah.
Wow.
I guess it would be a hit with a counterattack.
Yeah. Much to my chagrin. How much damage do I take though? Oh my good lord. So it would have been a counterattack, but your boy Galen's unconscious.
Oh man.
Assuming that was an 11 and he probably has a plus to it, right?
Yeah, I did plus. No, it's just 11.
Oh, okay. Still unconscious. Like I have 1 block and 10 hit points. I'm or 10 courage. I'm at 0 exactly.
All right, Rylee, you see the fist just drive Galen into the ground.
Again? At this point, Lars goes, Thunderblade!
I am going to...
He doesn't. He's still cowering.
See if you are wounded, Galen.
Yeah. Vitality check, correct?
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't have the associated penalties from the ooze, does it?
No.
Okay, all right. I think it's +2. I'll check. It's a 10 plus something, so I think I'm safe. It was, like I'm bruised and battered, but there was nothing piercing or slashing or maiming about that blow.
And then see how long you were out.
D4, right? 2 rounds? Is that a thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then make a vitality check to see if you're mutated.
There it is. Yep. And this is the -3. Yeah. Hey, look at that. It's 8. Temporary mutation again. Is that what we're going with?
Mm-hmm.
It's very exciting. It's the best kind of mutation, the one that doesn't stick with you forever. D500, 122.
122.
I wore 122 once. Made my legs look great.
You got donkey ears.
That is a classic.
Galen Dundougal, the frog-looking man with no ears, now has sprouted donkey ears. I love it. Like I'm unconscious, slumped against a tree, and then donkey ears go bloop.
Just kind of like pour out of your head.
Yeah.
Ooh. Like a slide whistle sound.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Rylee,
we win,
you're pretty
obviously.
far at this point. Volnar turns his attention to you, and he's like lifts himself out of the lake of ooze, but like now his legs are jelly. He looks like a giant mung, like from the waist down.
Oh no.
And so his behemoth girth slides across the land.
Goith.
I'm going to use
Rylee into
quest. I'm going to use a quest point and do eye for clues again. And I'm going to rummage through all the junk and find a harpoon gun for like.
It's amazing.
Oh, please.
No.
I
like the gently defeated. No.
I find no such thing. I fail.
Okay.
I am sitting in the boat, aghast.
Piabity looks at you. He says, "We're gonna need a bigger boat."
I know.
All right. On the second round that George, you wake up.
Oh, I'm so dumb. I should have shrugged off one of the attacks. It's useless. Sorry. Yes, second round I wake up.
The beast, Volnar, is like made it over to the boat. He's like parallel with the boat.
I get my hit points. I get my level back in hit points. Is that correct?
A D6 plus your level?
It's even better. That's going to be 13 out of 25. I'm back in action. For how long? Gosh, so we got this big goopy goop. We're going after the ship.
Just knock him in. We'll get him.
It is, your turns to think of something.
I'm working on it.
I have very little things I can do still. Yeah,
aside from like frightening and or intimidating him, which is not gonna work. All I can do is try to attack him again. Havoc of Mirth. I don't have any other abilities at this point. And I burned all my quest points. Let me see if I have any items real quick.
I have an idea.
Yep.
It's a long shot.
I'll take it.
What are we doing? His turn is it? How do we?
We got to roll initiative. Yeah.
Well, it depends on like.
I guess if we're doing non-combat.
Yeah.
So I was going to attempt to make a trap on the deck of the ship, using some rigging and like an anchor or whatever, so I can get, if he attacks the ship, get his hand lodged on it, and then I'm going to try to chug the ship into and pull him in. Pull him straight in to the slime, cover his head so he loses his brain.
All right.
I inspire you. Hold on. Or you're making a trap, it's an advantage. You already have advantage.
I am advantage making a trap.
Okay.
6.
I mean, you've made something.
I can quest point it to a 7, but
And that's yeah.
Success with a twist. I mean, you make a trap. There's just some drawback to it.
The drawback is that I made the trap, but I've got like the cuff of my sleeve stuck in it.
Wow. You just can't get out of the way of the I mean, on the one hand, it's a brilliant lure, and it's gonna
All right. Galen?
Yeah, I go after he does.
Okay. All right. Volnar attacks the ship right into the trap.
Yeah, I just was in the chat earlier because James was streaming and he's not done with the stream.
Critically hits Rylee.
Never mind, he's shaking his head. He's not done, but this is the tail end of the stream, so I'm like, too bad.
Rylee, you are critically hit.
I'm going down.
Stoutheart. Have you Stoutheart yet?
No, I'm going to do it right now.
Okay.
It's once per session now? Is that what we changed it to?
Yes, he does his D&D.
I think you have to roll.
From our,
Getting some background,
That's
James.
horrifying.
So like 12:30. So right now, if you look at the clock,
It's only 6 dread, so it's not like catastrophic.
I kept
but-
quiet. we're an hour and a half. Like real still and quiet.
What am I rolling?
Yeah.
What am I rolling? Can you hear me?
Stout.
We can hear you. Yeah, Stoutheart.
I don't. 6.
Stuttgart.
6.
Well, I think the other thing is that.
I mean, I think it would be vitality
Is like
7.
child friendly. I think that's Dave putting away.
or metal, maybe. Sorry, metal.
Dave was putting away groceries and
Also 7.
shuffling around.
Okay, so I think it works.
His DVD does have a child audience.
Beth calling it out.
Yeah, Heidi's pretty loud on the call.
Screaming on stream. When he's screaming is not.
This is D&D. How does it make it hurts? This is Land of Eem RPG.
This is Land of Eem.
It's LOE.
James,
RPG.
I don't know if you are understanding what we say, but we can hear Heidi.
Every
I
loud
know,
on the
I'm trying to.
It's okay. It adds flavor to this. So actually, this happens in
I'm
game.
texting 'cause she can't hear me.
No, it happens in game. We hear like
Real
a really
life.
awkward
The real life
voice
happens.
from the sky saying that we're just playing a game. And we're all like, our characters just look around like, what?
Beth,
God.
we're all filled with anger because D&D is just like calling something Kleenex. You know, it's like,
Wow.
It's a brand that, and no one respects Kleenex, of course. So
you know, once we start doing that, then it just becomes everything is D&D. We're landing.
Where does it end?
All right, so James, you've been smashed.
But you were stout.
You've trapped the hand of Volnar.
I am in a bad situation. I don't know how I'm going to handle Volnar.
Well, you had this plan. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try to pull the ship and bring the ship out into the sludge.
And I'm going to ride up and sweeping strike the guys. So maybe I can hit it multiple body parts when I sweeping strike him to kind of maybe start separating the gelatinous goo.
Okay.
Face pinches. Thank you, Beth. With the power of Beth's face pinches, I roll a 9. Sweeping strike works. I don't know if you want to have him counterattack me, but I'm going to be able to hit. Let me see how many body parts I can hit. Four creatures or whatever you want to call it. 4 segments of a giant.
Mm-hmm.
Or is this a slippery slope and you don't want to use sweeping strike for this? I will settle for a regular attack too. I'm just going to be damaging him regardless.
Sweeping strike. What? I gotta look at it.
Yeah, once per combat, you can attack 1d4 plus 1 adversaries within close range. Considering he's made up of multiple adversaries and is a giant.
Mm-hmm.
Dealy bobber.
Have we been doing where, like, if you get a counterattack, all of them counterattack you? Or have you just been mostly killing things in one hit?
I've been mostly killing things in one hit. Thank you. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm okay with getting pummeled by that many creatures.
All right.
Let's see if this pays off. 10 damage.
Nice.
Or 10 dread.
Yes.
I will say that is enough to like slice off his goo legs.
You just hear Galen with his donkey ears going, "Ha ha!"
It's like a single goo leg is like still standing like a giant jello pillar, and it just falls to the ground and splashes into liquid.
Yeah.
Part of that was the crab rack, who's now just like
more like I stand above him. I say more like crab rangoon. You know.
Let's go to the next round where Rylee, you're enacting your plan and pulling the boat.
I'm
like driving the boat inward, pulling
like
Volnar
going
inside.
crazy. I'm like Richard Dreyfuss in Jaws, just like manically trying to pull this guy into the sludge and melt him.
You're like Richard Dreyfuss and What About Bob?
Make another might check. Summon power of Dreyfuss.
Power of Dreyfuss compels you.
Bernard got my hand.
All right. I mean, you know.
7.
Nice. I mean, this is sailing, so you can roll advantage.
Oh my gosh. 8.
Any
Wait. A 9. A 9. I use a question one.
Nice.
All right. The boat careens, dragging Volnar in head first. There's quite a bit of thrashing. Both of you will be splashed. But this is the demise of Volnar.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see how Volnar, what benefits Volnar gifts us in his final throws.
Oh my god, benefits.
Yeah.
Well,
I roll my vitality. Yeah, it's a 7 for me.
Okay.
So it's temporary again.
James, that would not be a temporary, would it?
What's -3? Is -3?
Are you -3 or -2?
I'm -2.
You're -3.
So I'm +1, so it's a 6.
And okay.
Oh yeah, I'm +1 also, but that's an 8. I accept my gifts. I rolled a 61. Rolling what?
This is funny.
131.
All of your facial blemishes migrate to a spot on your back.
Like my scar. My scar is gone.
So you have no penalty to charisma for that.
But no benefit to intimidate either.
It's true.
So, but this is temporary.
Yeah, and we'll discuss how temporary, like what that means.
Yeah. Okay, I'll make a note of this. I'll make a note of it.
131. asymmetry. Everything you have 2 of, you now have 1 of.
You have
Roll
one
to
arm.
see if it's on the left or right side.
Oh my gosh.
What?
That's a
What?
horrible mutation.
Oh my god.
Oh my. What?
This is temporary, though. This is temporary.
You're just half the shrimp you used to be.
Oh my god. That is horrifying. This is my
Yeah,
worst fear.
One eye, half your teeth, one nostril. Let's see if you're
And
all
I'm a
left or all right.
xenomorph. The
Yeah.
only eye I have left
Yeah.
is a green ooze one that's
Yeah.
like wandering.
Oh my god.
Riley does not look good.
I'm just quivering on the ground like,
Yeah.
Kill me!
Wait, you gotta roll to see what side it
It's
is.
my worst fear. This is the worst thing that could ever happen to any character.
This is why no one likes playing with these chaotic rules. I love it.
It's so horrible.
I start gently kind of soothing Riley. I'm like, it's okay, it'll get better. It's not so bad. Don't worry about it. You're okay.
Help me!
You're making it
Wait.
worse.
Yeah. Jim.
I just think about the dude in the fly. Help me!
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Wait, you have to roll to see if it's left or right.
All right. What do I roll? 6 up.
And then we'll put a pinhole.
Yeah.
Horrifying
left.
scene.
It's left.
It's left. I hate to say it, Riley. Looks like you're not going to be all right after all.
No.
Ah.
He had that in the can. He was waiting for it to be
I
left.
just been sitting on it. I'm sorry.
I throw up ooze onto his shoes as he says,
I get another mutation.
It becomes a vicious cycle until
Yeah.
none of us are recognizable as sentient beings.
Yeah.
Oh my
The
god.
Riverwatch come and there's just like ooze on a ship. They assume that we died.
Yeah, horribly. Well,
It was amazing. We at some point.
I'm my one like wandering green eye. I'm gonna like look at Winston and be like, "You're welcome."
The Munchkin in me is curious if we can go back to the cave and look for treasure.
I think I want to end it right here.
Yeah, no,
So,
totally fine. Yeah.
Yes, the cave is filled with toxic waste.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's something that we can figure out.
Oh man, that's funny.
Probably have to leave
amazingly-
Riley on the ship.
I strap her to my
It's gonna be
back.
bundled in like a towel.
Yeah, I
Just like-
papoose you. I have you. I'm carrying you on my chest like Quado or something.
Quaid.
Yeah.
Well,
Land of Eem.
there you go. Classic Land of Eem. Thanks for hanging out, Beth. That was fun to have
Thanks for
you
hanging
here.
with us.
Yeah, for sure. Awesome. Holy cats.
Let's do some quick XP. And then, how do you guys think we should handle the mutations? Like, how long should they last?
I think maybe 1d4. Oh no, but I mean, like Riley's is so debilitating that
He was gonna say D4 sessions. I said let's roll.
I was gonna say that, but I don't know. D4 minus 1 sessions, minimum 1. So it'd just be a D3 sessions. at
One
that
session. I mean, I can find a way to exist. I think.
point. I don't know. What do you think, Ben?
Yeah, and
Days, maybe? Like maybe it's days, like a D4 days.
Yeah, that could be
So
fine.
if we're traveling, like we can,
Maybe-
D6 days.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's good. Oh boy, here we go.
I mean, it could last until we like wash ourselves off in clean water.
There's none of that.
Nope.
2 days. I'll take
I
that.
should roll mine then.
I'll take 2 days.
I will take the maximum days.
Oh, no.
I see no problems with this. I want to keep this for 6 days.
Just going to start asking me to call him Thunder.
Yeah.
So XP, you completed a quest or objective, which was stop Volnar.
Yep.
You solved a problem creatively, I think, in all of that.
Oh yeah.
Explored a new location, the Spill. Encountered a new creature, a giant, among other things.
Mm-hmm.
About 100 of them.
Yeah.
About 100 other creatures.
Significant encounter with an NPC, Winston.
Mm-hmm.
That's 5 XP. And whatever personal, individual ideals, flaws.
I went head on into danger. And you saved somebody, George.
Yeah, I rescued someone from danger. Did we stand our ground against difficult odds?
You did.
I think so.
I suppose, yeah. So that's 2 XP.
I didn't fumble at the wrong time because I used a roll to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say destroy something indiscriminately, but that was very discriminate in what I was trying to destroy, like the ceiling of the cave.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then muscle through a delicate situation, I don't think that really applies. There is nothing delicate about this situation, you know. So sorry, Ben, the base XP was how many?
5.
5? Okay, so 7. Nice. This is a profitable adventure.
I got 30 XP.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for joining us on this long quest.
Indeed. Yeah, this was kind of a long one. This was epic.
And Beth, when we say everyone, there are some people on other platforms watching, okay? And
I'm watching us currently on Twitch, yeah.
Beth just texted me.
She didn't want the mocking to be on public record.
No, she was just saying it was really funny, and she's glad her phone sent her a strange nudge that it was happening.
Nice.
It's great. Well,
us
thank you for
too.
joining us.
Yeah. Sorry if so real quick. Sorry if the message said that we are streaming Outriders, the Pyromancer class, because that was not true. It was a holdover from other streams I've done on the channel.
No, this is Facebook.
Oh, Facebook. Okay, good. Because I was going to say Twitch definitely might have sent a slightly weird
message. People are
message.
watching on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube simultaneously, generally.
Simultaneous
and we do it every
viewing,
Saturday
baby.
at 11. So,
Indeed.
All right. You can download this game at Drive-Thru RPG, Land of Eem RPG. It's good stuff. You can go to Land of Eem. Actually, you know what? Go to landofelem.com/Kickstarter.
Yeah, you can get it at landofelem.com. And if you go to landofelem.com/Kickstarter, you can get it put on the list for notifications for when the full game goes to Kickstarter later this year.
So all of this wackiness that we did today will be in the Kickstarter.
Including Volnar. He's there.
Especially
and Winston.
Volnar.
Winston is also in the sandbox.
Yeah.
All right. Until next week.
All right.
Oh.
Take it easy, everybody.
Thanks, y'all.
All right. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining the Land of Eem podcast. If you're interested in learning about Land of Eem, or diving into our book series, Dungeoneer Adventures, or Rickety Stitch and the Gelatinous Goo, visit us online today at landofelem.com or ask for us wherever books are sold. Thanks again. Bye-bye.